if you'd like. All right, what's next? Good, we're at the Fox Sports thing. Now, there's a lot of this story that's not being told because it's incredibly politically incorrect. Let's go. Joy Taylor. I want to see if we get... Twitter will usually report the, what's really going on. But, the media is going to try and protect the woman in this case. So, the media thought that they had Skip Bayless dead to rights on something here. They thought they had Skip Bayless, trying to pay some woman to fuck him when he was at Fox Sports 1. And the media went, wow, this is juicy. We've got a story here. Problem is they had to dig a little deeper. They had to investigate this whole thing. And what they're finding out is that this whole thing also kind of turned on this Joy Taylor, and we're finding out a lot about her. Let's, oh boy. So we got a couple different clips that we could watch here. Let's go to this channel Self Talk and have them talk to us about it.
Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Acho, and Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president.
Here we go.
Man, so the Fox Sports freak-offs is going crazy right now, man. So in today's video, I want to talk about the Fox Sports lawsuit. That includes Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe, Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Acho, and Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president of content.
Well, I mean, come on. Is this fucking hair lip going to get pussy just by being Charlie Dixon, or, does being the executive vice president of content? Sometimes if you're an ugly dork, you become you become a powerful guy because your motivation is to get pussy, and you're not getting pussy on your own. So you become the executive, you become ambitious, and you become the executive vice president of content for FS1, and now you're in prime pussy getting position. I mean, this man has no upper lip and a row of teeth like a cob of corn. This guy ain't getting pussy, and his personality is lacking. He's got a fucked up eye. What the hell? It looks like he was in a fire, but he had really good surgery to fix the wounds. Charlie Dixon ain't getting Joy Taylor pussy from being Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon's getting Joy Taylor pussy from being executive vice president of content FS1. And before people think this is going to be some kind of slut-shaming thing, absolutely not. If Joy Taylor can fuck her way to the top, then fuck your way to the top. Like I said, you're going to fuck anyway. You might not fuck a Charlie Dixon, but what are you going to do? You're going to hook up with she's a young, beautiful woman. She's going to hook up. You're going to hook up with some fucking loser, and then he leaves the next day, and, you're alone again? Or you're going to fuck Charlie Dixon and host a fucking sports show on national television? You fuck Charlie Dixon. It's not like it's for love anyway.
FS1. He joined over there in July 2015. And Skip Bayless is in hot water when it comes to this lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe is okay, but his name was mentioned.
Look, Skip Bayless is maybe not going to be fine in all this, but people aren't going to want to talk about the Skip Bayless part. They're going to want to talk about how much fucking was going on at FS1.
Because Skip Bayless was trying to pursue one of their co-workers, the hairstylist over there, that was doing Skip Bayless's hair once a week or something like that they said in the lawsuit. He started working with them, and then that's when Skip started trying to pursue her. And
that's how you know that Skip Bayless is a shameless egotist, because Skip Bayless wanted to fuck the lady who does his hair. That means she did his hair. He would look at his hair every day, and he would, God damn, I look gorgeous. You want to fuck me? Skip Bayless saw the job she did with his hair and how good he looked, and he's like, I got to fuck this girl.
And Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million to sleep with her. And
take the money, dopey. What are you doing? What's with the lawsuit? Fuck him. Fuck him. Take $1.5 million. Make him pay the taxes on it too. And you're free and clear. God damn. It's sex. It's one time. You've never had sex. These women will have sex they regret for free. You won't have sex you regret for $1.5 million? Then you won't regret it.
And she kept denying it. Skip Bayless kept constantly pursuing her, as you guys can see in the lawsuit. She kept trying to find ways to like get away from him. She would say like, hey, Skip, you know, there's cameras everywhere.
Go back. I want to read that. As the suit alleges, approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, Skip, stop. You have a wife. Mr. Bayless responded, all right. I think I fucking love Skip Bayless. No, his hairdresser said, Skip, stop. You have a wife. Mr. Bayless responded, aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives? What a piece of shit. Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. We haven't even gotten to Joy Taylor taking loads yet, and already this rules. I'll give you $1.5 million to fuck me. Do you know how disgusting a woman has to find you for her to say no to $1.5 million for a throw? Like I said, she'll fuck a loser for free. She won't fuck Skip Bayless for $1.5 million. That's got to hurt the ego. Whenever a woman goes, stop, you have a wife, that means they're not into you. Because women don't care if you're taken or not. They just want the guy. If they're interested, they're going. Women do not give a fuck about each other. If she wanted to fuck you, she'd just do it. But Skip, stop, you have a wife. That means I don't find you attractive. You're gross. You're 60. Not for me. Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives? So then she goes, so smooth talking Skip Bayless trying to spit game at this chick. She then goes, my dad's dead. Fucking Debbie Downer over here. When Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave.
Like get away from him. She would say like, hey, Skip, you know, there's cameras everywhere. She also said Skip will.
Faraji reportedly informed Bayless about a possible cancer diagnosis, hoping to stop the sexual advances, but he continued with it. So this woman so badly wanted to not fuck Skip Bayless that he'd be like, hey, how about today? You want to get some dick? And she was like, I have cancer. You know you don't want to fuck a guy when he keeps trying and keeps trying. You go, I'm sorry, I have an inoperable tumor at the base of my spine. I have pussy cancer. You can't go in there or I'll die. And then she thought, you know, hey, look, if I tell this motherfucker I have cancer, he's going to take pity on me and not trying to fuck me. Nope. Bayless was like, maybe I can fuck the cancer out of you. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Miss Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, and that she does not want him. The suit reads, Bayless then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered...
Like try to touch her hands and just touch her in ways that she didn't like. And she revealed that she had cancer to Skip Bayless, thinking that, you know, Skip would kind of...
The suit alleges soon after weekly haircuts started, Bayless began finding excuses to touch Faraji. Over the years, Faraji worked with Bayless. He allegedly continued to make advances toward her. In July 2021, Faraji reportedly informed Bayless about a possible cancer diagnosis, hoping to stop the sexual advances, but he continued with it. Well, God, she told him that he's married. She told him that she has a kid. She even said, I've got fucking cancer. I mean, what else can you try? Tell him you've got a dick. Let's see if that works.
Kind of like just stop trying to pursue her. But as you guys can see in an article right here that I'm highlighting, it said that Skip continued to pursue her, and then Skip mentioned Shannon Sharpe like, well, hey, you had relations with my guy, Shannon Sharpe. How come you can't have relations with me?
Because, I mean, Skip, do you really want her to hurt your feelings? Hey, you had sex with one of the greatest tight ends of all time who's still in phenomenal shape and is pretty attractive for a dude. Why won't you fuck me? You know, if I were Shannon Sharpe, I'd sue Skip Bayless now for comparing the two of us. Hey, you fuck Shannon Sharpe. Why won't you fuck me? I mean, do you want to make this conversation uncomfortable? We can make the conversation uncomfortable. By the way, thank you to Coyote NV. He says, did Colin Cowherd get some? I don't know if Colin got any. Doesn't sound like he did. Faraji also claims that Bayless would give lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breasts. The lawsuit claims Bayless accused Faraji of having sexual relationships with his former co-host, Shannon Sharpe.
I'll offer you $1.5 million just to sleep with you.
Jesus.
Now, this is all in a lawsuit. So I'm just highlighting what's in the lawsuit. And apparently they all had a big party at Joy Taylor's party. This was when Joy Taylor was married. This was before her divorce.
Uh-oh. So this little cupcake right here was married to this guy. And she's doing some Jesus Christ.
So Joy Taylor had a party at her house, and apparently that's when her husband kind of put two and two together. He was like, yo, it looks like they are having some type of freak-offs around me that I don't know about. So that is
the worst when you're just like, women have this thing where they have a way of making a guy seem like they're unreasonably jealous to offset the fact that the guy is definitely onto something. Guys do need to trust their instincts on shit like this more. Don't let her gaslight you into thinking you don't know what you know. Guys do the same thing to women, to be fair. But women are adept at it too. That knife cuts both ways. So her husband's like, ew, she's fuck. And imagine, like, I know he's the head of content for FS1, but like, he's a dork. He looks fucking awful. And then you're like, oh shit, she's fucking that guy. Ugh.
He had found out. And apparently, Nasheem Faraji, the woman who's filed the lawsuit against Fox Sports and Skip Bayless, she tried to come to Joy Taylor and let her know, like, hey, this guy is trying to tell me I can move up and have my own stuff if I sleep with him. He keeps trying to tell me, hey, other women in Fox Sports is taking this same offer, so you should do the same.
Wow, so Fox News had Roger Ailes, and if you let him like finger pop you and shit and jack off, he would give you your own show. And at Fox Sports, this Charlie Dixon, if you fucked him, I mean, in fairness, the guy made good, right? Like he let her host like a pretty big deal, pretty big show.
And she was saying that Joy Taylor just pretty much brushed her off and was like, so what? Like, get away from me. And apparently at the time she said her and Joy Taylor, she thought her and Joy Taylor were best friends. So this lawsuit, man, is very messy. It's crazy. I'm just going through it and paraphrasing it. I don't want to just read out the article. You guys can go do that. I'll have the links for you guys down below.
Several years into Miss Faraji's tenure at Fox, a female talent member, that's Joy Taylor, hired Miss Faraji to do her hair at her house for an awards show. Anonymous asked that Miss Faraji meet her for lunch first. Faraji said that she would no longer be with Fox, as Mr. Dixon told her that she would need to have sex with him if she wanted to renew her contract, but she had refused. Mr. Dixon was doing this to other female talent. She should warn Miss Taylor to be careful, and a talk show host had recently reported Mr. Dixon. Following the lunch, Miss Faraji called Miss Taylor to convey oh no, Taylor's not anonymous. So Joy Taylor is Joy Taylor. What Anonymous had stated, Miss Taylor responded that no one gives a fuck about Anonymous or the talk show host who had reported Mr. Dixon. Miss Faraji later observed that Miss Taylor's remark appeared accurate, as no actions were taken to address the concerns raised. If it was not already apparent, it became even more clear that Fox enabled high-ranking officials to abuse their authority, exerting undue control over female talent and employees. So you got the husband saying that Joy Taylor was definitely fucking this Charlie Dixon. You got the hairdresser saying she's got a bad feeling about this Charlie Dixon. You have an anonymous female talent member and a show host saying Charlie Dixon's a creep. Uh-oh.
But I will just be highlighting the stuff while I'm paraphrasing what I'm talking about. And yeah, guys, and apparently the internet is pulling up videos that Emmanuel Acho tried to delete after this news resurfaced. Let's check out what
Oh, no, Emmanuel Acho was trying to delete videos that kind of make... Dude, that's going to make you look more guilty than anything. You don't delete shit. You got to keep shit up now. It's too late to delete.
He'll try to delete.
Done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor.
Yeah.
A woman, a black woman.
Yeah.
Daily show. Sport.
I mean, black woman. I mean, she's got a lot of lightness in her.
Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Wow. Sesame Chicken tweeted in this video as man kept smelling his finger. Uh-oh. Go back. Now I gotta watch. Emmanuel Acho kept smelling his finger while talking about Joy Taylor. Oh, boy.
With rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman.
There's
a black
one.
woman. Daily Show. Sports. Do you
There's
all
two finger smells. Oh, boy.
realize how hard it is to get into
I'm
the
smelling
position
mine
that
now.
she is in?
3 smells of the finger. Oh, boy.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's like these women only get their jobs because of how they look and the fact that they fuck somebody. That's disgusting.
care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as
There's 4. That's 4 finger smells. By the way, nobody gushes on film about a chick this much unless they're fucking her. Unless she's having sex with them.
feminist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and
4
distinct
smells.
insight.
So that's the clip, Emmanuel
All right, so there's 4 smells of the finger while talking about Joy Taylor. Huh. Interesting.
Acho tried to delete. People were saying that he did that outside of Joy Taylor's house, allegedly. But yeah, as you guys can see, here's a photo of Emmanuel Acho with Joy Taylor. Definitely look a little bit cozy. Doesn't look like a co-host type of vibe, if you ask me.
I mean, come on. Well, maybe. He's got a blanket over him, hiding his boner. Maybe. He took that video outside of her house. If the internet sleuths can confirm that, then yeah, they were fucking.
Yeah, man, you know, this whole situation is just crazy, guys. As you guys can see, more photos was coming out. People found the photo of Joy Taylor and Shannon Sharpe. Again, like I said, Shannon Sharpe has nothing to do with anything involved in this lawsuit, was trying to do all of this stuff, man. I think they knew that.
Well, I mean, Shannon's been in his own controversy where he left his Instagram live on and he was fucking. Attaboy, Shannon.
Lawsuit was coming at some point, and this is the reason why they was trying to cut ties with these big contracts, because they knew. That's the reason why they got rid of Skip Bayless. Like I said in my videos when I was covering this Skip Bayless stuff, I said there's more to this, because Skip Bayless is coming out lying, saying that he had this plan all along. Fox Sports responded and said that's not the case at all. Like, we were ready to move in a different direction. But still, there's no information that was being told about why did they part ways. There was no farewell episode.
Oh, yeah, they knew this was coming. And I thought that too. I was like, why is Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless breaking up so quickly? They seemed like they were doing a show they liked together. They were seemingly enjoying themselves. There's no talks about them fighting. That's what happened. This lawsuit was coming down the pike. Fox Sports 1 knew about it, and they're like, Skip, you got to get the fuck out of here because shit's about to rain down.
Skip Bayless didn't have a farewell episode. He didn't do his final episode with his co-host that he hired and picked, mind you. That right there was a red flag for me, because it was just like, when all shit fails, y'all supposed to rely on Skip Bayless and FS1 Undisputed show. But we seen how they let that show fall into the mud. Skip Bayless didn't even make a post saying, you know, hey, goodbye to Fox. Thank you to all my co-hosts. The only thing Skip Bayless did, he just put out this random picture of him and Lil Wayne. And that was it. Like, it was just nothing there, you know? So,
well, yeah, he was pissed. He didn't want to leave. But the hairdresser didn't want him to sit there and talk about how her dad had 4 or 5 wives and how he wanted to fuck her every day.
it just showed to me something else was going on behind the scenes. And apparently this is what was going on. And now Fox Sports, Skip Bayless, is in major hot water because of this stuff, because now this involves a lot of words that I can't even say in this video, because we all know how YouTube gets. They'll start trying to flag the video and demonetize and do all types of weird stuff. If you
Now, wait a minute. Is she suing FS1? Is she suing Skip Bayless, or both? Because if she's not suing Skip Bayless, if she's just suing FS1, then I mean, all that's going to happen to Skip Bayless is that everyone's going to think he's a fucking weirdo and a creep. I don't know if she's going to get any money out of him. Eaton Clam says, I guess we know how Johnny became co-host. Johnny and I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mr. Crutches. It never happened. These are baseless accusations that I will not tolerate. Oh, boy, she's going to get one. Yeah, pick it on socialist media with a great point. She's going to get $1.5 million without fucking anyone. Exactly. Dive Bar says Aaron smells his finger every time he talks about Nick. It's not true. You guys are making up harmful, disparaging lies about me. And it hurts my feelings.